My number was 728716. And I learned that number more than I learned my name, my family, or my social security number, because that's what I was defined as, a number. That night when I got out of the car, May 15, 1994, I was walking home, and that was the longest walk I ever took in my life. It took 15 years to get home. The actual crime took place approximately 6 miles away from where I was actually walking at. I was taken not because I fit the description, but because I fit the demographics of an individual that killed one person and shot another person. I went to prison for 15 years for a crime that I did not commit. I was 19 years old. One of the first things that happens when you're incarcerated is you are immediately reduced from a human to a commodity. You are not a citizen anymore. I believe there is a purpose for what I went through. And with that on my mind, I strive every day to be held accountable to what God has for me. We met each other on Cofield Unit around 2005, 2006. I mean, we had a lot of long nights just talking about life and getting out. And I remember the night I left, I jumped up on the bed and I ran downstairs. I'm screaming all in the
Everybody be like, if I get out, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. You don't know exactly what you're gonna do because you make penitentiary plans in the penitentiary. But when you get out, those penitentiary plans don't apply. That's why they go back. You have to separate prison life from society. It's like two different realms.
How the system treats the individuals that are incarcerated, it's not conducive to transition into society. Everything that an average person knows how to do, because they have been introduced to it, we're thrown into it. The internet, the bus routes, you can't get employment, you can't get an ID, you can't get back into school. You know before you walk out of prison that you have an X on your back. An identifiable mark that will limit your success in society. Even coming out as an innocent person, somebody is gonna always lift an eyebrow. You beat the system. No, the system beat me, physically. You know, it beat me. We started Miles of Freedom not because I was wrongfully incarcerated, but because I was incarcerated. I tell people coming out of prison, I know you didn't have all the accesses, because I was there. I know you're limited, because I was there. But it doesn't limit you out here. You're out here now. That's an opportunity for us to show our change. When Van got out, we were able to assist him, and he's a foreman now at a warehouse, been working almost 4 years. Kenneth James, his biggest thing was going back to school.
I just knew it was over. I knew I couldn't get a construction job or a welding job. I didn't know what I was going to do. But I want to thank you, Richard, for encouraging me that at 74 years old, there is still some worth in me.
Yes, sir.
And I am glad I'm pursuing my dream. And what is that dream? It's to help somebody that's bound by addictions like I was.
Prison is not just a physical place. It can be a mental place. It can be a financial situation. It can be a relationship. We all have these miles of freedom that we must walk. One of the greatest things that came out of my incarceration was an in-depth spiritual awareness. When everything else that's tangible to you is stripped away from you, the core of your being is the strongest part about you. We are people capable of extraordinary things, no matter what we have been through. My name is Richard Miles, and my number was 728716.